The most common question I receive is, how many calories should I eat when trying to lose weight? The answer, in short, eat as many calories as possible when trying to lose weight. Here's why. First and foremost, calories are not the enemy. Calories fuel your body and fuel your workouts, so it is very important to consume a sufficient amount. For optimal health, eat whole plant foods until you feel satiated. Plants are low in calorie, high in fiber, and very hard to overeat. But unfortunately, many have come from a history of yo-yo dieting and emotional eating and need further guidance. The exact number of calories your body requires for fuel depends on your basal metabolic rate, or the number of calories your body burns at rest, your hormonal function and if that needs any improvement, as well as your daily activity level, which includes the amount of physical activity you perform daily. Your body is very smart. When you restrict yourself to an ultra low number of calories, your body begins to get used to or makes adaptations to survive on this low amount of calories. It downregulates or slows down its metabolism so that it can function on this ultra low number of calories. This is known as metabolic adaptation. So what is metabolic adaptation? Simply put, when you diet, your body adapts to, or your metabolism lowers to, the number of calories you are eating. For example, spend an extended period of time eating only 900 calories, and your metabolism will adapt to that number. This is a problem because once you've reached your goal weight and begin eating a normal number of calories again, you may start to gain fat because your metabolism has adapted to the low number of calories you were previously dieting on. Your metabolism has now adapted to your lower calorie diet intake, and any number of calories you consume above that number may now be stored as fat. Other concerns from very low calorie diets include thyroid levels dropping, testosterone levels dropping, and cortisol levels rising. This further hinders fat loss, as well as contributes to bone loss and menstrual cycle changes. Extreme calorie restriction has also been linked to mood changes like depression. Steady state cardio, like running on the treadmill for hours and hours, can also contribute to metabolic adaptation. While it will initially assist in fat loss, in a short time your body will adapt to it, and you will have to continually increase your cardio to overcome the adaptation. Diet on as many calories as possible. Why? So when you hit sticking points in fat loss, and we all do, you have a caloric cushion you can cut calories from. Why eat only 900 calories if your body loses 1 to 1.5 pounds per week on 2,500? Wouldn't you rather begin a calorie cut at 2,500 calories and slowly cut down 40 calories per week if needed, as opposed to beginning at 900 calories and have to resort to cutting down to 600 when you hit those sticking points? Low-calorie dieting may be effective in the short term, but it can prove costly in the long run. Let's say you do end up getting to your goal weight eating 900 calories. You're in a hurry to look good for a big event after all. What happens then? Your body has now adapted to your 900 calorie intake. When you are finished dieting and try to consume the amount of food you were previously eating, the excess calories may now be stored as fat. Why? Because your metabolism adapted to the 900 calorie intake. Any amount above 900 calories, your body now considers a caloric surplus. So what should you do instead, and how can you fix these adaptations? The problem typically is not that we can't lose the weight, it's that we can't keep it off. In the vast majority of cases, people who lose the weight put it back on and then some within a year. Why? Because they did not change their lifestyle, adapting to eating healthy foods and a healthy calorie intake and consistent exercise to keep their body in a healthy state year-round. The best diet is the diet you can turn into a lifestyle, the one that allows you to lose fat and keep it off because you've learned how to eat healthfully and move your body daily. This will take a little bit of trial and error to see how many calories you can keep consuming while losing weight. Keep in mind, our goal is permanent long-term weight loss. A safe amount of weight to lose is 1 to 1.5 pounds per week. If you have a special event coming up, use this as your calendar for the amount of time you will need to diet. For example, if you have 14 pounds to lose, you're going to need at least 14 weeks. I know this requires a lot of patience, But your choices are to crash diet, then yo-yo back up your weight and then some, or take it slow and make permanent weight loss changes and habits to your lifestyle. Keep in mind, the more times you yo-yo diet, the more difficult it's going to be to keep your metabolism high and the weight off. I understand this is not as exciting as the promise of a 20 or 30 pound instant weight loss, but if extreme weight loss diets were effective, you wouldn't keep yo-yo dieting and putting the weight back on. The solution to reversing your adaptive metabolism and getting your metabolic rate back up is reverse dieting. Reverse dieting is essentially slowly adding calories back into your diet in order to raise your metabolism back up without fat gain. We're talking adding roughly 40 to 60 extra calories each week. Reverse dieting allows your metabolism to raise back up slowly over time, and the slower the better. The slower you can reverse diet, the more time your body will have to raise its metabolism back up. Remember to track your body's response to any changes that occur. If you begin to gain weight, slow down your reverse diet. If your weight stays the same or even drops, then start adding a few more calories in. Remember, take it slow, make it permanent, make it a lifestyle change.